It's the grandson of Right Thought. We're gonna make this real simple. Thought and feeling, male and female. Male is the thought, the woman is the feeling. Y'all understand that? We're gonna make this real simple. When the man brings thoughts to a woman that are not true, then she starts to lose respect for him. When he brings thoughts to her that are lies, when he starts to insert thought into her that are not true, then she starts to lose her respect, her reverence for this man. It's the same thing that the man does when the woman brings feelings into the relationships that are not true. He starts to lose his affection toward her. You see? Because the male is thought, the woman is feeling. When they start to bring lies, lying thoughts and lying feelings into the relationship, that's when the relationship starts to fall. Because a lot of men, I'm going to tell you all the secrets, y'all don't realize this. A lot of women, their feelings are their God. Now this is the vast majority of women. Feelings are their God. That is what they worship, is their feelings. Their feelings are the end all of all things. So what they feel is facts. Listen carefully to what I'm saying, bro, so your ass ain't confused. Scratching your damn head wondering what the fuck just happened to you today. I'm gonna tell you something. When a man does something to a woman, or something happens, even if he didn't do anything, if something happens that causes her feelings to change, to feel negative thoughts, those things are facts now. So man, even if you're not guilty of doing the thing, if she feels that you are, then you are. And that's why you're confused trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Fuck she so mad at me for? Why is she so goddamn distant? Why is she not engaging with me? Why is she doing this? Because that's how she's feeling. Something has caused her to feel these things. And so since she feels them, then there's nothing no one can do to change it. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to change these things. That's her God. Her feelings are what tell her what to do. You see? And as a man, you're to bring that into subjection. Bring her feelings into subjection to the right thoughts. Out of the lies. And sometimes she's just going to choose those lies instead. You gotta let her do it. You gotta let her be hurt by her own thinking. See, in the book of Job, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's written in there that my own fears have come upon me. That's what Job said. When all that shit happened to him that you read about, it was his own fear. And sometimes you have to let that happen to the woman. Let her own fears come upon her then. Since that's what the hell she feels it is, even though you're telling her and have shown her that it's not, let her feel it any damn way. In most arguments, that's what it's about. It's about a man trying to convince a woman out of her feelings. Trying to convince her not to feel what she feels when she does. So that's what this video is about. It's about bringing that awareness to you, man, so that you're not confused. You're not out here trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I didn't do anything wrong. If you're a man, and especially if you're a godly man, then you have found yourself telling a woman that I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you mad at me? Why are you distant from me? I didn't do anything wrong. And a lot of times the woman will say, you're right. But I feel. Don't you know, brother, that you can show the proof to the woman that you haven't done anything wrong and she'll still do it anyway. She'll still have negative feelings towards you. If she feels it, she will still treat you like you did it wrong, even though you didn't do it wrong. And you showed her that you didn't. She'll still treat you like you did. You see? It doesn't switch. When the truth is shown to her, the feelings don't switch. You see? And that's her choice. You got to be willing to let her wallow in that kind of shit then. Okay, well, if you want to still stay in that thought, that feeling, and not come over here to this divine thought I'm trying to give you, then so be it. Now I'm going to prove this. All of what I'm saying, I'm going to show it to you. See, the nation of Israel is the woman as well. To God. See, it's his wife. So the nation of Israel is a feminine representation. See, easy to come to that conclusion. Now, watch this, guys, so I can prove it to you. Prove all things. We're going to prove this shit tonight. When the children of Israel were supposed to take the promised land, and they looked over there and they looked and saw the land, what did they feel? Didn't they say we're all going to die? Those people will destroy us. We're like grasshoppers in their sight. There's nothing we can do to take this land. Isn't that what they said they were feeling? Now, my question to you guys, was it the truth, what they felt? The woman Israel, what she felt that day by outward observation, what she thought she was looking at? Was it accurate? No, because she took the fucking land away from the fucking heathen, despite what she felt that day. So then Abba's word or his thought prevailed over her feelings. Don't you see that shit? And that's what you got to do, bro. When you know the truth, you have to prevail over her feelings. A lot of you are not willing to prevail over her feelings. You're succumbing to them, saying, okay, well, I'm going to please her. So let me just stop doing God's ways and focus on her ways. Fuck that. You have to stay with your God. He is your anchor. His divine thought and his word is your anchor, not how he felt. I'm going to give you another example. When Christ and them were on the ship and the ship was being tossed back and forth, they said, we're going to die. That's what they felt. That's what they were feeling. We're going to die. What did Christ say? He was asleep. And then when he woke up, he said, peace be still. And then he said, why y'all ain't got no damn faith? You see? So we're seeing a principle here. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Because if it's written in there, and you're seeing it happen in your own life, and that means it is a truth, a confirmable truth. So you have to accept it. Not what you feel, you have to accept the confirmable truth. It's like if I have an apple and an orange in my hand, and I say, hey, you say, I want some grapes. I say, all I got is this apple and this orange. You fold your arms and get mad at me. Oh, fuck. I really want some grapes. Well, that's all I have is this. It doesn't change it. Just because you would like me to have grapes doesn't mean I'm going to magically appear them here. This is what I have. You have to face the reality. See? And a lot of you don't understand that. So the woman's problem is that she's letting her feelings be her guide instead of God's word. Instead of divine thought. The truth. She's not letting the truth lead her. She's letting her feelings lead her. And a lot of times your feelings are fucking lying to you. Aren't they? Aren't they? We're all going to die on this ship. Did they die? No. So their feelings were not true. They were lying to themselves. What about the children that said, we're like grasshoppers. We can't take the promised land. Did they take it? Yes. So that means that they were lying on God's word. What about when Goliath came to the children of Israel, who's also the woman? Remember, Israel's the woman. So when Goliath came and said, I'm going to destroy all you motherfuckers. What happened then? That they believed it. They were scared. They ran. Except one man got up, David. The Lord's anointed one stood up and said, don't y'all understand who y'all serve? Or in other words, don't y'all understand the truth despite what you're looking at? So man, with your woman, did you love her? If you love her, yes. Okay, prove that you love her. How do you do that? By being kind, by being patient, by being long-suffering, by seeking not your own, by giving her grace, by forgiving her, by understanding, by seeking not your own, by not envying her, by rejoicing when she tells the truth and not rejoicing when she tells lies, by conquering all things, by hoping all things and enduring all things with that woman. That's loving her. So if you are indeed doing that, then fuck how she feels today. Be an austere man. And if she says you ain't loving her and you know you are, you know you're doing those things, fuck it. Let her keep stepping. Let her go on out there into the world. Find out what's out there. Because it'll be just like you. See, a lot of women don't understand that godly men have insight into the woman's world because the godly man is also a wife himself to Christ. And he was pulled out of the world by Christ. He don't want to go back to the world where them niggas is out there grabbing on his skirt, trying to lift his skirt and fuck him every turn, fuck his life up, insert wicked ass thoughts into his life. And see, that's what us godly men are trying to do for you women. Trying to insert proper thoughts into you, like you're beautiful, you're lovely, you're kind, meek, you're wonderful. That's what the godly man is trying to reinsert into his woman. She'd rather believe lies. I can't trust him. The nigga done proved over and over and over and over again that he's trustworthy. Have you not, godly man? Haven't you proved that you're trustworthy? The woman still insists that you're not because that day she felt like you weren't, even though you were. I had a situation where my woman thought I was doing something in particular. I showed her all the proof that I wasn't. She didn't even know it. Weeks and weeks of proof. She didn't even know I had the proof. I had it. I'm showing it to her like this is what actually was going on. She saw it, couldn't deny it, and still remained distant from me after that, even though she couldn't deny it. Yep, you're right. I was wrong. You were right. I was being mean to you. I was wrong. And I'm still going to be distant because I still feel this way. See? You see? So though I couldn't be recompensed for my good behavior, my righteous behavior as a righteous man doing the right thing, which I told her I was doing, even though she thought I wasn't, she found that I was, had the proof that I was, still didn't love me anymore better, didn't reverence me anymore better. You see? Found out all her fears were lies and still didn't love me anymore. Still didn't give me any more compassion and respect and say, wow, I thought wrong about you. Therefore, I was wrong for you giving you this wrong vibration. She didn't do that. She just said, well, I still feel this way. So, hey, oh, well. And that's what you have to realize, men. Her feelings are going to guide her. Just like the children of Israel. What? Did you bring us out here in Egypt? Out of Egypt just to die in the wilderness? No comforts. We want comfort. We want meat. We want this. We want that. See, God got to deal with a rebellious ass woman too. That always telling God that, God, you don't love me. Even though God's showing you every day that he does. You think he don't. And you think that you're praising God by saying, God, this life sucks. Why don't you just kill me? Why don't you just fuck everything? Everything's so stupid. Everything's so destroyed. That's praising God. Yeah. No, it's not. Giving thanks to the Most High is saying, Abba Yah, thank you for my breath. Thank you for the strength of my body. Thank you for my eyes that can see clearly. Thank you for my mind that can think clearly. Thank you for my heart that can love properly. Y'all are missing that because you're looking at all the clutter, all of the deceptions that make your feelings move around. That's how you trick a woman, nigga. You fuck with her feelings. Tell me it's not true. You manipulate her feelings. Shit. You want to manipulate a woman, you just get cold-hearted and pull her fucking feelings around. That's all you do. Because that's what she worshiping. If a woman don't want to be fucked over no more in this life, she has to stop worshiping her feelings and worship divine thought instead. Become one with it. Tuck your feelings inside of the divine thought and let him interpret your feelings for you. You don't want to do that. You don't trust him to do that for you. So you'll be left desolate too. See? There's no alternative to these things, guys. This is all very simple shit that I'm saying to you. Just like I said, the woman is letting her feelings lead her. And brother, if you're not letting divine thought lead you, well then you're being led by thoughts that are lies. You see? Your own thoughts. You have to be led by the divine thoughts. That way when she feels a feeling, you can tell her the truth of what it is she's feeling. If y'all find yourself in financial hardship and don't have any food, you'll be able to lead her with the divine thought that says, take no thought. That's a thought, isn't it? Take no thought of what you shall eat or drink. So baby, you're thinking about that right now. What's making you feel feelings of fear and anxiety. You see, but you won't have the fear and anxiety if you take no thought, knowing that the Most High will provide, babe. You're right, baby. Her feelings start to change. That's what a husband do. He pull her fucking weeds out, which are lies. And he puts truth in there. That's his job. That's what a husbandman does to a garden, does he not? Y'all don't understand the word husband? Look it up. Find out what it means. You want it to mean what you want it to mean, you fucking narcissist. You don't want it to mean what Abba say it means, which is a gardener for that woman's mind, because her feelings are all fucked up and dysregulated. Her feelings are all over the damn place. She don't know what the fuck to think because she feels all these fucked up feelings. Soon as she sees something fucked up, she feels a fucked up feeling. And if she don't have no head there led by divine truth, he can't tell her the truth of what she's looking at. So when she says, hey, we having fucked up financial hardships, he had his head down feeling the same shit. You right, babe. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do. I don't know how we gonna eat. And she gonna go to another nigga that can feed her, nigga, and suck his dick. So she can feel better. Instead of being led by divine thought, which says, take no thought and be a righteous woman. But if she ain't getting that thought inserted in her, then she don't know. And a lot of times, bro, that medicine is hard for that woman to take. And even if she knows it's right and she knows you're right, she still may treat you like shit. And you got to be able to cleave into your husband in those times. You got to be able to cleave into your husbands in those times. Because sometimes you ain't going to get no comfort, bro, from no woman. You might as well forget that. I know you want her to be your rest. You want her to be your Shabbat. There's a lot of times she just ain't going to be that for you. Even though that's her job, is to be a helpmeet to you, she won't do it. She won't hold you. She won't comfort you. You may have suffered something today that may have hurt you. She's not going to be there for you. She's too busy feeling her own fucking feelings about her own life. And you got to understand that. So sometimes you have to encourage yourself in the Most High like King David did. You can't wait for her to come encourage you. You can't wait for her to be your backbone. She won't sometime. She's too busy feeling her own fucking feelings about her own damn self. She's too busy arguing with you about the truth. She's too busy arguing with you about what love is. She's too busy arguing with you about dumb shit. And not things that matter. She won't get naked and climb on top of you and ride your dick at night. But she'll do that shit for a low-life nigga who don't give a fuck about her. Just based off feelings. She want him to feel something for her. You got to understand that. You got to be willing to accept that shit, bro. And stay a strong-ass man and stay connected to your anchor. Despite what these bitches is feeling around you. That's your work. If they want to go, let them go. If they want to deny, let them deny. Don't fight and argue with them, because the truth is the truth, and the truth always surfaces. A woman is always going to come back to that. Security. You understand that? So you stand on a rock today. Because this is, like I say, it's thought and feeling. And we don't want to give thoughts with lies in it. Because now you become a heathen male. You start giving a woman thoughts with lies in it, well, then you're a heathen male. And when a woman, you start giving feelings with lies that are lies, then you're being a heathen female, see? You're leading him away from his God, which is truth. By telling him about your feelings. Instead of adhering to what the Most High says things are. Both of you. But y'all will get it eventually. Like I said, the truth shall prevail. Silawam.